Hello, and welcome back to Contemplative Living, where we talk about concepts to make life a little more calm, a little more at ease, and a little more contemplative. And in order to do this, we talk about a very brief subject each week. And Spirit once said to me, use your weaknesses and your failures to learn the truth of things. And that's kind of what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about failures and how we perceive them. So let's get to it.
Welcome. Now creating a life of peace. This is Contemplative Living with David Bennett. Contemplations and reflections to help with spiritual living. This podcast is made possible by dharmatalks.com.
All right. So we're talking about failure today. And, Samuel Beckett once said, try again, fail better. And that's kind of where we're coming from. In our culture, there's a lot of emphasis on succeeding. And we all want to succeed, especially if we consider success to be something, things that are working out or the way we want them to be, or maybe winning the day. When we think of success, that's what we think of. But we shouldn't fear failure. We shouldn't fear failure because whatever happens in the past is the past. And we don't worry about it happening again. As a baby learns to walk, it keeps falling. Is that failure? Of course not. So when we're curious about our outer circumstances and how they impact us, and we notice what words come out and what our internal discussion is, we find that that's the key. When we're aware, we bring that awareness. Epictetus once said, men are disturbed not by things, but by the views in which they take them. So it means that, failure is only harmful if you perceive it as such. So getting curious about our outer circumstances and how they impact us, we begin to notice that words come out and that our internal discussion, what is that? What is that internal discussion? Because that can be the key. So I like to approach the concept of failure from more of a Stoic perspective. And in that perspective, failure is not inherently negative or something to be feared. Instead, it's natural and it's neutral. It's a neutral occurrence with a potential for growth and self-improvement. Stoics focus on what is within their control. And what's in their control, what's in their thoughts, their actions, and their attitudes. All the time recognizing that external outcomes like success or failure often depend on factors outside of our own control. So, looking again stoically, we learn from our mistakes. Failure reveals what doesn't work. And by analyzing our mistakes, we can gain insights that help us to refine our approach and make better decisions. And it also helps us to build resilience. Facing failure strengthens your ability to endure challenges and setbacks. Resilience is like a muscle. It grows stronger each time you recover from a failure. So, it also prepares us for greater challenges. It also can foster humility. It reminds us of our limitations and keeps us arrogant. It keeps that arrogance in check. This humility can open doors to seeking advice, collaboration, and learning from others. It encourages us in the midst of to be continuously improving and an openness for feedback. It helps us also in refocusing our priority. Failure forces you to reassess what truly matters, and it can shift our focus from external measures of success like, wealth or recognition, to intrinsic values like purpose, character, and passion. It's a deeper understanding of our priorities. So it helps us one other way by sparking innovation. Failure often pushes us out of our comfort zone, and it encourages creativity and unconventional thinking so that we can make breakthroughs and arise from the process and overcome our setbacks. Many entrepreneurs, scientists, and artists credit failure as the catalyst for their most innovative ideas. Experiencing failure often offers a chance to practice our emotional regulation. It teaches us to detach from negative emotions so that we can approach the challenges with equanimity, you know, and it helps us to build empathy. Experiencing failure firsthand can deepen your empathy for others, and understanding what it feels like to fall short enables you to connect more meaningfully with others who face challenges. I would say failure is not the end. It's not the end, it's just a stepping stone. And when you recognize the approach with curiosity and with resilience and an openness to learn, then it becomes a powerful tool for personal and professional growth. Instead of fearing failure, let's embrace it. And use it as a teacher. Use it as a teacher to guide us toward greater wisdom and strength. I hope this helps you to reform or reframe your thoughts about failure, because we really aren't failures. We're just on a path of learning and growth. And I hope you have a blessed week. Namaste.
Thank you for listening today to Contemplative Living with David Bennett. Please be sure to subscribe, listen, and share with your friends wherever you listen to your podcasts. You can find us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and the Podbean app. You can find the links to these on David's website, dharmatalks.com, on the Contemplative Living page. Have a blessed week.